How's it going, everyone? This is Midnight Strike 3625 coming at you with some updates to clean house before the 2015 year comes to a close. So, a lot of you guys have probably noticed, but I've been doing these videos a little bit differently than I have in the past couple years, and that in part is due to the fact that I don't have as much time. I think the most noticeable missing, or absence I should say, is the fact that I don't have the promos in the beginning where it advertises all of my media, all of my websites. I used to have Dailymotion and Tumblr and YouTube, as well as all of the bands, or people from the bands, figures from the bands, and figures from the video games that I would be reviewing that year. And really, this can be chalked up to one simple fact. I don't have the time to do it anymore. And the fact that I'm not exactly camera friendly to be going and taking pictures and editing. And plus, this is probably the biggest and most technical reason: my camera broke. Yeah. So I can't turn it on. I tried taking the batteries out. I keep pressing the button. I don't know if it's just stuck or what, but it just doesn't work. And I'm going to have to get a completely new camera before I even think about doing any more editing with my face actually in the picture, in the title card, or promo I should say. So really it's just chalked up to not enough time, as well as me moving to a more stripped down format. I'm really trying to strip down my videos. In case you guys haven't noticed, I don't do the outros anymore, simply because I feel like I've been using the same picture for far too long, ever since 2013. I just want to kind of change up my formula a little bit and kind of strip down my videos like I've been doing since the end of summer, basically. Ever since my Indestructible review. Like I said, I've been tooting around, or tooting, whatever, around a new formula of just reviewing the album as a whole, or just reviewing the video game as a whole. I've been doing this for video games pretty much for my entire existence here on YouTube, where I just talk about the whole product, and if there's some key highlights or key notes that are key points that I want to bring up, I will. Like individual songs that are my favorites, least favorites, I will. But I'm not going to bog down the entire review and weigh it down with an afterthought track by track like I was. It just gets too convoluted, in my personal opinion, for my style. So with that, I'm probably not going to ever go back to track by tracks, but don't quote me on it. I might sometime in the future if I feel it's necessary. Really, that's all I have to say about that. Another thing that I wanted to say is the things that I am going to be reviewing before the end of 2015. I'm going to be reviewing Plagues of Babylon, again, revisiting, because really in my first video of Plagues of Babylon, I got a ton of things wrong. I'm surprised no one gave me crap for it. I'm surprised no one in the title or in the comments said, "Oh my god, you got the singer's name wrong." Yeah, I know I did. I watched everyone else's video. I looked it up on their website. I looked it up on Wikipedia. I looked it up, you know? I did my research. Don't tase me, bro, basically. I'm going to be redoing that, and, now that I've listened to a few more of Iced Earth's albums, I can kind of get a better grasp and a better appreciation, or disappreciation, I should say, either way, depending on how the review goes, of what Plagues of Babylon actually is. So I think I'll be able to give it a little bit more of a polished up review, kind of like what I did for All I Was. Another thing that I'm going to be reviewing is, of course, Dragon Age Inquisition. I've got the title card all ready for that. I'm going to be reviewing AB3 by Alter Bridge, as well as being in the middle of a GTA series review. I'm going to be reviewing Grand Theft Auto Vice City, either at the end of this month, because I'm actually wrapping up the game right now as we speak, or next month, early next month. So I have to bring this up now. I'll probably bring this up in my Vice City review as well. I made an error in my GTA 3 review. In my Grand Theft Auto 3 review, I said that I had beaten Vice City. I meant to say that I had played Vice City and beaten San Andreas. I think I said I'd beaten Vice City and played San Andreas, but like I said, I'll point that out in my Vice City review as well. Another thing that I'm going to be reviewing is Nothing More self-titled album. I reviewed The Few Not Fleeting in my Classics review section, and I will be also reviewing Massive Addictive, the last Amaranth album that was released in 2014, last year. So a lot of things that I never got a chance to review I will be catching up on during the months in between August and November. So November next month will be the last month before I wrap everything up. Escape the Fate's new album, Hate Me. I will also be covering that, hopefully, here pretty soon. If it actually leaked, I don't know, but I'll give it a listen if it did. Another album I'm looking forward to as well is the Devil You Know album, which is released on the 6th of next month, and you bet your ass I will be covering it. So, cover Beauty of Destruction last year. I'm surprised they're releasing something this year, but I will cover it as well. So I'm surprised, actually, that even in the months of November, as 2015 draws to a close, we're still seeing those new album releases that usually drop off around October or so. So that's a real big surprise. I really like the fact that they're actually kind of spacing it out a little bit, the bands that are releasing albums this year. So 2015 has been a great year for music. As far as video games go and other albums, I'm going to be starting a new and improved Classic Reviews wave. So the 4th wave of Classic Reviews will be coming. 3rd wave is going to wrap up probably with AB3, or if I get around to it, Ratchet Deadlock, the game for PS2, but don't really have as much experience as I would like with that game yet to really give it a full-on review. So that might come next in the next wave. Even though it's on the title card for this wave, it's going to come next wave, possibly. So that's why I'm not going to do the promos anymore. It's just too much of a hassle, and it kind of boxes me into, you have to review this. So, yeah. I'm going to be, cleaning up, stripping down, and I will be continuing on into 2016. So, with that, look forward to my first classic review in the 4th wave after my review of AB3 comes in. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So, with that, thank you very much for watching. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Keep calm and rock on.